Hello, welcome back to another Sorceress gameplay parts 159. I'm Robot GZ. Last time I continued the Sorceress story by talking to a few NPCs, fighting a few enemies, and then I got disconnected from the server. So let's continue. I only have like two things to talk about. First of all, if I'm sorry if I yawn a lot. I didn't get much sleep last night. And then the second thing is when I was working today, my phone had internet issues yet again. So I'm gonna have to do something about that because I need the internet. I need the internet to do my job. So, unfortunately, all right. So I have to do that one dungeon all over again, and somewhat repeat what Drake said. Some of it. Foggy Black Lake. Okay. Welcome, Robot GZ, I presume. Do you know where Trent is? If you're referring to the master, he's in there. I'll guide you in person.
Come, my flames! Destroy them all! Turn up the heat. Over here? From the bowels of the earth, burn them all!
Oops.
Stand still! Burn, baby, burn! Out! Over here? Boom!
Meet again, Drake. Where the heck have you been? Oh, well, you see, I've been disconnected. What's disconnected? It's a long story. Why are you here? You know why? Because I'm worried about you, Drake. Well, I'm not the one you should be worried about. Anyway, how could you just sit back and let them talk like that? Drake. Rubnar is a Legendian dragon. He's a chaos fragment and still pursues his mission. So how dare they speak of him like that? Mission? Rubnar himself said he had no mission, except to bring... Oh wait, no, I already made that kind of joke. Still, I can't just tell Drink that. Telling him wouldn't change anything, and I would have to explain to him I would have to loan him the um Christopher Nolan Batman trilogy to tell him what's going on. There. That's the same expression you had at the meeting. That same insufferable face. Like you're going to cry. What's with you? These jerks. How dare they just ignore everything good about Rubenart? Rubenart is carrying out a mission. The barrier of Mistland still holds. Hey, that's true. Also, question. I wonder if Rubenart likes Reuben sandwiches. I'm curious. Right? Rubenart's barriers. Well, not the Reuben sandwich part, but Rubenart's barrier still blocks the exit to Mistland. You mean you didn't even think about that? I knew it. Robartese, you're always too busy to think about others and helping people in trouble right in front of you. Why are you bringing that up now? My minion's stuck in a rock. Well, he's not really. He's no. Well, no. He's stuck. He's just running. He's. He's just stuck. Because I wanted to help the anti-god faction too. You know. I still do. Just like you always say, I didn't want my heart wanted. Drink. But this is too much. How dare they speak of revenge with Rubenart like that? Even after what Vesnil did. After he became corrupted, Rubenart still defends Legendia. You're so kind. You like helping people too much. But Robot GZ, we can't forget why we came here in the first place. Didn't I tell you we should leave the affairs of Mistland to the Mistlanders? But I cannot stand back and let them try to get revenge on Rubenart. Once they do that, it becomes a matter between Legendia and Mistland. My mission is to eliminate Legendia's enemies. If those Mistlanders attack a dragon of Legendia, I won't stand on the sidelines. You're right, Drain. You're too kind to... Huh? What did you just say? That you are right, Drain. That is your mission, and Rubenart is a Legendian dragon. We are still defenders of the Legendia above all. Ooh, that'd be a good guild name for this game. Robot TZ. I don't want to hurt Rubenart, but that must not happen. I feel the same way, Drain. Then what are you going to do? There's the cup of healing. Now that we found the complete cup, we can heal Rubenart once we figure out how to use it, right? That dirty cup? Does it really have to have that kind of power? It'll all work out. We just need to heal Rubenart with the cup of healing and return to Legendia. Back to Legendia? Together? Yes, if we can heal Rubenart and return with him to Legendia, the Princess and Ultima will not be able to get their revenge. They all say they're victims of the Red Child, but Rubenart is a victim of this land. We'll go back to Legendia as soon as Rubenart returns to his normal self, right? Together? Of course, we have to go back together. Sorry for running off like that, but coming here and seeing these pictures, look at this photograph. Every time makes me Mrs. Rubenart. Train. Stop singing Nickelback. I want to stay here and cool off a little more. You should head back to first. Okay. Stage entrance. There you are. Is Drain okay? Should I have gone too? Drain is fine. He's just going off a bit. But, Roger Z, your face looks so grim. What is it? Even Grill has agreed to fight Hiver, who he once said he'd give his life for. It must have been a painful decision. Should I discuss Rubenart with him? It might bring up his own painful issues. Was it about my sis, Hiver? Not that, but I just thought you might have an idea how I feel. Even though you're able to determine that we have no choice but to fight Hiver, it is too hard for me to accept that for Rubenart. I was so shocked to hear the name Red Child, and wasn't able to make the same decision that you were, Grill. Pathetic, huh? Actually, I'm the same way. Grill? It's true that I said I would fight my sister, but I still have some hope. I see. Well, actually, I made a tomb for my sister before I came. Ivor's grave? Yes, the Blue Wind Plains. That's where my sister was. Our house was located elsewhere, but she was buried there, and rose from there again. Did you kill her twice with a shotgun? What? Never mind.
내가 알던 분은 거기서 죽었고 지금 내가 싸워야 하는 건
The sister I knew died there, and the one I need to fight is Child Hiver, but heart can be unpredictable like that. I know my sister has died and all that remains is Child Hiver, but I still harbor some hope that the Cup of Healing might bring my sister back. So here's what I'm guessing. We can, with the Cup of Healing, or Chalice, whatever, I'm gonna guess that we can only use it once. And we have to decide who to use it on, Rubenart or Hiver. I'm just gonna guess. That's what's gonna happen. Maybe it's gonna happen. I don't know. I never got this far. I've I even been thinking about whether I could use the cup of healing to bring back my dead sister, and he'll like it too. Is that impossible? I don't know. Sounds pathetic coming from the so-called hope of the anti-gods faction, doesn't it? Anyway, I think that means it's okay for you to be confused too. You're the hope of the Gendia after all. That's far too grandiose. It's not like that. People call me the hope of the anti-gods faction, but I don't know about that either. It just feels like a burden to me. I don't know how to handle it. I know how that feels. Me too. I'm not even sure it's possible, but I've been thinking about that too. If it's called the Cup of Healing, could it not be used to heal Rubenart? If so, then we could all return to Legendia and... return with Rubenart and go back to Halfling? It would be nice if that could be the case. How happy it would be if my sister, Laika, and Rubenart could all be healed. Yeah, thanks, Screw. I think I know what I want to do now, and what I have to say. Looks at you with surprise in his eyes. Really? That's good, but... Anyway, let's go. I have something to something to say to everyone. Okay, let's go. Welcome back. Have you given the matter some thought? Yes, thank you for waiting. Actually, I have something to say. Sure, I had assumed you would. Please tell us what's on your mind, Robot GZ. Once you are finished talking, I too will have something to add. Everyone is looking at me. Calm down. You just have to go ahead and say it. It is true that Rubenart, the Red Child, has done evil, but that is all because of the goddess Vestal. Everyone here knows it. True. We hear claims say different. Indeed, and yet it is also true that we cannot simply leave the Red Child be. Right. We cannot simply turn a blind eye. Murphy looks at you as if surprised. Robot GZ? That said, though he may be someone upon whom you seek revenge, I knew him before he became what he is now. And I cannot simply abandon that Rubenart. I get it. I know full well, even though it pains me greatly, what it means to be your child. That's why I won't try to stop you exacting vengeance on the Red Child. However, I have one condition, that you don't try to stop us from saving Rubenart. What? Rubenart gets what he deserves, and the Red Child gets what he has coming. I am more than happy to differentiate between the two. Isn't that what you said, Princess? I'm going to find out how to use the Cup of Healing. I will bring Rubenart back. As long as a chance remains that he can be saved, I will not abandon him. Hey, I don't want to fight. I don't want to fight, you know. But how does this make any sense? This is no time for games, Robot GC. Actually, what Robot GZ said is perfectly valid. Norfei, what are you talking about? Fine, let's distinguish between the two. But where is Runart now? He's the red child. What do you mean, don't stop you from saving Runart? I believe the time has come for me to have my say. Runart played a major role in establishing and maintaining the anti-goddess faction. As a result, I was able to determine what kind of person Runart is. So I have something to say to the princess in that regard. Even though he has become what he is now, Runart was once our stalwart ally. At the same time, what was Argal doing in our most dire moment of need? That's not... You all hid. You went into hiding in your deep underground bunker. I can't argue with that. I understand it. If we had the technology to do so, we would have done the same. Her face turns pale. Was that a mistake? So, are you saying we should have stood up against the goddess and childs? Don't get it twisted. There's nothing wrong with hiding and avoiding the fight. It's a fully understandable method of survival. It's just that Ronimus took a different approach than Argal. That said, while you were all in hiding, Runart and the rest of us stepped up to accept and protect the refugees. We put our lives on the line to protect them, just as we have done for the people of Argal. We have sacrificed much and suffered dearly so that you and the refugees of Argal can be safe today. That was the method we chose. Academia, Daedalus, the names of those we lost make a long list. Please try to understand even a little why we don't want to add the name Runart to that list. Of course, I don't just say this out of mere sentiment. If we could heal Runart with a cup of healing, what would the reward be? With him on our side, we would have the strongest ally possible to stand against the evil touch of the goddess. That's only when he's Runart. Right now, he is actually the strongest minion of the goddess. That's the issue. If we consecutively heal him, we not only remove her favorite piece from the board, we gain it for ourselves. Heal him. It sounds nice, but is it possible? It seems like empty talk to me. But we already have an example. The mutant child who escaped the goddess's grasp. Mutant child. It sounds absurd, but then, if it is possible, oh gosh. Sylvania begins to deeply consider the matter. Of course, this is only applicable if we can determine how to use the Cup of Healing to bring Runart back to us. I believe Robot GZ has put some thought into the matter. Ultimate looks at you with a penetrating gaze. Robot GZ, and I have already discussed this. As I have said, I mean to get payback from the goddess for killing my family and trampling my homeland. I will kill the goddess' children and take her land, this entire world, away from her. I told her that I won't stop, even if it means this Runart is killed in the process. My resolve has not changed. You are truly virtuous people, but you can't right the wrongs of this world with a good heart alone. What we're trying to do is about ripping out the very rotten of the core of this world. So tell me again, Robot GZ, do you mean to save Rumrod in spite of what I just said? No matter who among us comes forward to stop you? I will save him. I will heal Rumrod with the cup of healing. How direct. It is as if you two are family, that boy as well. Ultima looks to the sky. I know what it means to be family to a child. Our vengeance or Rumnard's salvation. Let's see which of the two comes to pass. My target is the goddess. Goddess Vesno must pay for allowing countless souls to die in despair. I don't care why you come with us. What Orphe says is right. Yes, wherever Rumnard returns to normal or the red child dies, the goddess loses her most powerful soldier. I will cut down anything that gets in my way and treat anything that helps me my cause accordingly. If it is the red child I meet, I will cut him down. If it is Rumnard, I will take a different approach. That is my opinion. What say you, Princess? Will you come with us? Or perhaps you might go another way. Regardless, I know you will not help the goddess.
Quit talking like I have a choice. My people owe Radmus after all. Even so, I respect the sacrifices Radmus has made. The fact that we are safe is all thanks to those sacrifices.
Sylvania looks over to Robot GZ.
And it's true that killing one child won't solve the bigger issue. That being said, I want you to promise me I won't stop you from healing Rumrod, but in return you better not try to stop me from getting revenge on the red child.
I promise.
Good. I think I can hold you on that. Okay then, I'm on board.
Then it's time to talk about this place. That explosion trick was impressive, but had its limits. Since it was an extreme operation that could only be used once, it would be necessary to prepare something else for the next child invasion.
Right. Simply put, we need more firepower. With that in mind, I would like to express my thanks to the Blue Clan for coming.
Indeed, the Blue Clan will do its utmost to protect Radamez, but considering the might of the goddess' army, we might not be enough.
We have economic problems on top of our lack of troops, since we have to cut off all exchanges with the outside world while in hiding. Moreover, so many childs have died here at once that the goddess and her commanders may turn their focus here. Are you saying you need money in the end? Use of Argyle's technical skills and manpower will also require resource input, you know. We need troops and the funds to support them, as well as food and material goods so that the people can continue to hold out. That's about sums up the situation.
It's a treacherous road ahead.
This is why I will need Robot GZ to go to Merca.
What? Ultima looks at Orphe with surprise.
Robot GZ.
Ugh. Why me? Why Merca? Merca knows what happened to Schalke. So why in Mistland would I go there?
Well, it cannot be anyone but you, Robot GZ. Seriously, why is he doing this to me? What? Why send Robot GZ to the Blue Viper? Are you trying to kill Robot GZ? Oh, I get it. You mean to purge Robot GZ. How could you be so cruel? To send her to that sneaky and ruthless Blue Viper. That's not it. Listen, Orphe, I don't know if this is such a good idea. Do you really think Vertigo will agree to help if you send me? Looks your way and smiles slightly. That's why I'm sending you. You will go with Grill. Me? Yes, you. I am certain that something good will come of sending the two of you. I see. Then I guess we have no choice. Thank you. Then we must now turn our discussion to Hiver's Nest to be more precise about how to get in. In order to enter the nest, we need an item that has the same type of power as the nest's owner. But if we're to learn what that power is, we need to test it first. True, but it's not like we don't have our theories. According to our data, the temperature has dropped significantly in the area where the new nest is thought to have emerged. The temperature is cold? Are we talking about ice? Yes, the most powerful of the jewels first awarded by Hiver was that of the ice dragon. Does that matter? There's a high probability that it does, so we need an item that possesses cold energy, and considering it's the ice dragon, the ice flower might be appropriate. Ice flower? You're talking way back in... You know about the ice flower? No, not really. Just that there was this scene that happened once. I was actually planning on asking you anyway. How convenient. What? You want me to go get an ice flower? It's not something you can just buy at a shop, you know. So, you do know about it. Don't worry, if everything goes well, you'll be able to get it from Gilbert. I thought it was bad when you looked like an old man, but you sure know how to use a person. Thank you for the compliment. Now then, we have to discuss a matter that is a little more tricky. The bulwark of our remaining strength is Ronman's defense's capabilities. Fortunately, we suffered very few troop casualties. There was no battle. Alright, that is going to be it for now, so tune in next time to Dragon Sorceress Gameplay Part 160. This is Robot GZ sign off. Bye.